All right, let's do this thing. Wow, my mouth is on fire. I just ate some shin ramen, which is spicy, hot ramen. And I just came off of building Appa, the flying bison, with Johanna over on High Tea Toys. So if anybody was watching that one, you know that we did a very good job of building the Rebrickables version of Appa, the flying bison. He's actually just back here. I'll grab him so you guys can see. I'm like, oh my gosh, my nose is running. If you ever need to clear out your nostrils, just eat some shin ramyun. This is what we just built for the last 2.5 hours. It's Appa, and his mouth opens. So you can say, hello everyone, hello chat. Just kidding, Appa doesn't talk, but I do. So let's say hello to everybody that's in the chat. Which screen is closer? I think this screen is still kind of closer. Mr. Blue coming in at number 1 again. That's 2 for 2 right there. Number 1. Jay and Jetty Chisel. What's up, man? I love your name. I know it's Jedi, but like it reads as like Jetty Chisel because that's just like the phonetic way of saying it. But dude, I love your name. So we also have Deep and Wide. Just kidding, just Deep. What's up, Deep? And Josh Gage, what's up? And who else is here? Bricks Not Blocks. I saw you earlier on Johanna's stream. Thanks for jumping in. Yes, so this is what we had accomplished last night. I can't even keep my days straight anymore. I've been working on this thing since last Friday when it first dropped, and it's been a week, and I feel like to properly enjoy building this set, you should definitely give yourself time. I was like, did anyone sit down and just build the entire AT-AT straight without any breaks? Because I don't know if it would have been as an enjoyable build since you have 4 separate boxes. It only makes sense to do like 4 separate sittings. So that's what I've done. But this is my 5th sitting, so I've separated out the last box just to savor the build. You only get to build it the first time once, so figured it might as well be savory, like my spicy noodles was very savory. I'm still choking a little bit on the spice. But I also have some water, so I think we'll be alright. Good old Gatorade bottles. Deep, you're doing R2. You're gonna start building it. Joshy built it straight, no breaks. Oh my gosh. Okay, 16 hours. All right. This is the 3rd stream today. Yeah, it is. But it's fun. What else am I gonna do on a Saturday? Like go to my brother's hockey games or be a supportive sister? Nah. I actually didn't even know he had hockey games today. But they've been gone all day. My parents took him, so I think he's got enough support with my parents. He had like 2 games today, so they've been out all day, and I've just been left to my own devices, literally, like my computer and my phone and my other computer, just left to my own devices. Josh, you built it day 1, no breaks, 16 hours straight on Friday. Did you get it super early in the morning? Because the Lego store that I went to opened at 6 a.m., so you could have actually done that all in one day. 6 is 12 hours, and then another 6 is 18. Yeah, you would have been able to just squeeze it in. I have taken advice from Jay. Jay has a ton of good advice, by the way, so if you guys ask any questions and you see Jack reply, his answers are good. I'm using the instructions online on lego.com today. I was doing this for the Appa build earlier since I purchased those instructions and then collected the pieces and I was using this. So I feel like this setup actually works pretty well. So I'm gonna go for it. We have opened bag 17 here and bag 18 is on the floor. And there's actually 3 numbered bags for each. So we're gonna get started on bag 17. And just FYI, I did not actually finish my spicy noodles. There's no way I could eat that big of a bowl of noodles in 5 minutes. It's just spicy and it's hot, like temperature hot. So we'll see in like after this bag if I take a small intermission or something. If you guys know the Korean word for those live streams where they eat food on live stream, they call them mukbang. Yeah, you can just turn this Lego live stream into a mukbang. I still love this piece, whatever this is. It's so cool. With the rounded edges, it looks like they collaborated with Apple. But anyways, how's everybody doing out there? What things are you working on? Clearly Josh is not working on the AT-AT because he built his already last Friday. Got it early at 8 a.m. and oh my gosh, 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. Oh my gosh, that's intense. Thank you, Mr. Blue, for calling out the like button to make happy Danny. I'm always smiling, but I'll smile even more, even through the difficult parts. Actually, I think the difficult parts are in the past. Building the head of this AT-AT was very difficult. I think I might have said AT-ST once or twice so far, so if I say that, please forgive me. I know what this is. I know what I'm doing. But I'm just glad those difficult parts are in the past. And I'm all warmed up because I just ate spicy noodles. And I've been building for the last 2.5 hours with Johanna, which was just a really lovely time. We were talking about a lot of like Lego marketing and Lego conventions and how like the Lego Ambassador Network essentially is in the perfect spot to bridge the gap between Lego and the fan base and like to do even more with them. So if you guys need another stream to check out, if you want to watch it later on, that was like a really fun time getting to talk with her. So I'd recommend checking it out. You can replay the stream once. I think she's probably finished by now. She was gonna just finish the last 3 legs on Appa. I'll put him like, oops, his leg fell off. I'll put him back here so that you guys can see him. I think it needs to be a little bit more stable in some areas. He's just kind of like peeking in the corner. There you go. You can eat the rest of my noodles. Spicy Nudobo is really good. Deep, you're gonna start R2 tomorrow. That's awesome. I love that set. Me to 5 years ago. Which one? Set is... Just started the AT-AT, I'm behind. Yeah, Jedi Chisel, I think you're probably just a bit behind if you just started. This thing is a behemoth. But it's amazing. Somebody asked me what my favorite set was, and I said, well, today, my favorite set is this guy right here. I feel like it changes on the daily. But isn't that kind of true? Like, whatever you're working on most recently, you have the most recent experience with. So it's only natural that that's going to be your choice, right? Right? Just agree with me, right? The instructions are a little bit small on this screen. That was what I was afraid of. That's fine. I'll use my Hawkeye vision. Okay, so last night, or rather this morning, for some reason I stayed up until 4. Remember how I was super tired last night and I was like, I can't go on. Well, apparently I could because I stayed up until 4. And I was watching, I actually didn't finish Infinity War. So I finished Infinity War, and I was like, well, now I kind of want to watch Endgame, because I thought I was going to watch Endgame, but realized I didn't finish the previous one. So I started watching Endgame, and that's a 3-hour movie. So boom, it was like 3:30 a.m., and then I was like, but now I need to watch the new Rockstar's breakdown of all the Easter eggs, and that was a 30-minute one. So I stayed up really late, but somehow I wasn't tired. So I think... whatever kind of energy I got from the stream and there and after really boosted me up. So thank you guys for sending your energy and positive vibes my way. Ended up getting through both of the movies and a whole trailer breakdown. I feel like I'm starting to get to that level of knowledge with Marvel that's like on par with actual Marvel fans. So it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. What's up, Joanna? Hey, thought I really would quickly say hi and drop a like before I'm off to bed. Hey, thank you, and have a good night. Get some good sleep. And Appa's right here joining us in the corner. Oh, man. Such a fun build. I couldn't stop. Yeah, seriously, this is a really fun build. Mr. Blue, you'll be a member almost 6 months? Dang, way to go. That's a good person to support. I like your way of thinking. Is this supposed to be a shorter one? Yes. These are all the same. One and one and one. There's so many gray pieces, I can't decide which one it's supposed to be. What's poppin'? Well, where's the other one? It's probably hidden underneath all of these millions of panels. Let me get some of these sorted. This is just such a mess with all the panels. This is going to be so much easier in a few minutes. That's what I like to tell myself. Oops. Sorry. I still don't see another black piece that's the same length, so I think these are the ones that are probably supposed to be on there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are definitely both 1x10s. Yes. And these are definitely both 1x8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Dora the Explorer time. Do you see a 2x8? Did I get everything out of the bag? And did I drop anything on the floor? It was right here, guys. Don't worry, I found it. That was the one that I had originally done. I had a different piece on there. All good, all good. Yeah, so now I'm actually looking forward to the next episode of Hawkeye. Anybody else in that? Yeah, I know. I still can't get over how huge it is, and I've been staring at it in the face for the last 7 days. So this is going to be the whole panel on the other side. So what you see here is about to get replicated. Oh my gosh. Jay, is it my birthday? What is happening, man? Holy cow. Thank you so much. We have this fun little, what's it called? Super sticker? Not a super sticker. I can't even think. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Jay's been an amazing supporter, like really early on from streaming, and just enjoying getting to talk about all the different Star Wars Lego sets that we're building. So thank you so much, Jay. I really appreciate that. So I feel like with that, you get to choose the next topic of whatever we want to talk about. And if you need some time, that's fine. You could think about it, but then we'll do that. I want to get some kind of like fancy thing on the screen, because yeah, I mean technically it should have the thing that pops up, but seems to be not working. So I have to check into that. I want to get something that like actually celebrates that. That would be more fun. But go ahead and pick any topic or any question, and we shall talk about that. In the meantime, I am very excited about the next episode of Hawkeye, because I think Florence Pugh might be coming into the scene, and that would be cool. Especially now that I've just watched Endgame, I actually got like emotional in that movie. I'm not gonna lie, it was a proper watch through this time. So, yeah. Jay, how do you feel about the Infinity Saga, I guess you could say, or the Avengers Infinity Trilogy? What do they call it? Basically, Age of Ultron, Infinity War, and Endgame. Do you like those movies at all? Or is it just Star Wars all day, every day? If there were more Star Wars content, I mean, that's the thing, is Marvel makes a lot of content, but I don't always like all of it. Whereas I feel like with Star Wars, I have to kind of, like, at least enjoy it, like it. Because even though the sequel movies aren't as good, like, I still like them, I guess, because they're Star Wars. So it gets to be a little bit of just brand loyalty at that point. So I may overlook a lot of the flaws of Star Wars because of that. Whereas with Marvel, I think I'm a lot more critical. Possibly. Oops, forget this one. Did the exact same thing on the other side. This is pretty much a repeat of bag 16, but it still feels different sometimes because I forget how I'm supposed to be building. Yo, I wish we could get a like button on someone's like super chat or something like that. That other people could be like, nice. Boy, this is already getting to be pretty paneled up. So now that we're actually on the final countdown of this set, and the AT-AT will actually be officially built tonight, because had I finished it last night, I would have been actually working on this until 4 a.m. Maybe now I should watch Empire Strikes Back. You love all of them, and there's not really one for me that is so-so. All of the Marvel movies, there's no so-so movie. That's good. I feel like they're all very watchable. They're all, that's just the reputation that Marvel's made, though. They don't have a single movie that's not like a watchable, entertaining movie. So it just comes down to how critical you are with plots and character development and all of that stuff. I am just blown away by Eric Voss of New Rockstars. I talked about him a little bit. Does all the Easter eggs and missable details and everything Marvel, and so because I'm not like well versed on it, I'm like watching his breakdowns on Hawkeye and stuff, and it just helps me to enjoy the show so much more because I know what all the tie-ins are. And I'm kind of now, like, this thought kind of occurred to me this morning at 4 a.m. What am I building next after this? Let me think about that and get back to you. But I was kind of thinking about it this morning after I'd watched it. It's like, is there this many tie-ins and visual cues and these just little things that work? Like the shot going over the knife blade, and then that juxtaposition against the shot with the ending scene of Hawkeye with the knife blade. Like, things like that. I'm like, are there those same visual cues in Star Wars? Because I need an Eric Voss that loves Star Wars as much as Eric Voss loves Marvel to break those things down for me, which I think Star Wars Theory does a pretty good job of most of the time, but not quite to the same film analysis level of detail. That was a lot. So let me know what you guys think, but I'd kind of like to now go through Star Wars with more of that mindset and see how well it's almost this poetry of how the shots foreshadow what's to come and stuff like that. I find it to be very artful. It's very intellectual, if you will. This is like deja vu, like I've done this before. Super Monkey, what's up? Can't wait to see episode 3 of Hawkeye. I knew that it would take at least 2 or 3 episodes to get started. See, you had the right expectation. I did not have the right expectation. Now I'm excited about the show. I was like, I love Bart Clinton, and I was like, who the heck is Bart Clinton? Clint Barton. I was like, that's not right. It's like when I called Hugh Jackman Jack Human. Sometimes I get confused. These names are somewhat interchangeable. I was like, oh yeah, the movie Australia with Jack Human. I know that movie. It's a great movie. It is a great movie, by the way. Australia. It's a real tearjerker. I think I like this, having the screen, because there's no glare on the instructions. It's pretty nice. It's going quite well. Yeah. I watched Rogue One tonight, and it's still a very good film in my opinion. Hey, Super Monkey, that's like my fave out of all the Star Wars films. So I would not mind having a rewatch of that. I really like that movie as well. Anytime that I'm on stream with London Bridge Bricks, Greg, he's like, Rogue One, man, that's where it's at. That's my favorite movie. And I'm like, yep, I'm right there with you. I love that movie. It's so good. I told you guys my experience of watching it on the plane and then crying, so I won't rehash that that retelling of the story. Don't want anyone out there to, start crying. This looks like it's gonna have a window panel as well. I didn't know that there was a window panel on both sides. Nope. Let's get all these lined up so I know which size I need. It's just the 1x6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Nope. Try again. Access denied. After building Appa today, I want to like try more of these different what do you call them, like third-party instructions, rebrickables, all that kind of stuff. I was like actually pleasantly surprised. Just a little side note there. Has anyone done any what do you call it when it's someone else's instructions? Is there like an actual name for that? Like a rebrickable, I guess, is the website where you can find a lot of them. Has anyone done one before? If so, what? Or if you haven't, is there one that you want to do? Because I think I might do another like Avatar: The Last Airbender themed one. So better today. The clients were nicer today. That's better. Makes the day that much more enjoyable. Those are always the tough pieces to find. Will I be running out of sets to build? Bricks, not blocks. Not anytime soon. My backlog is still popping, so I've got plenty to do, and stuff's going to be coming out in January. I still have like the Mario question mark cube to build, and there's tons of stuff that I actually have video ideas for to make, so yeah. As for the set that I'll probably be building next, I haven't really thought about it too much. So I do want to build the Sandcrawler, and I do want to build the question mark cube. So that's two that are up for grabs. Generally, when it's not like a massive set like this, and it's around like 1,000 or 2,000 pieces, I like to do this off stream and do a nice hyperlapse of it. But I'm not totally opposed to doing that on stream. As for smaller builds, we do have the Winter Village stuff. So I need to get Santa's Visit and the Gingerbread House built. So most likely that will be my next, because I need to get those built so that, you know, I can actually enjoy them before Christmas and not have them up until summer next year. I like how they switch up the color between dark gray and light gray. It really eases the eye. Just makes it so much more detailed. But man, are these side panels just really enjoyable to build. Oh, I get to put the apple chip in the indent. It's so good. It lines up perfectly. So flushing. Rewatching Star Wars films. Haven't seen them in years. Skipped through the prequels though. Super Monkey, you can't skip through the prequels. Those are good now. Do you like the sequels more than the prequels? Are you that kind of person? Jay, it's snowing. Is it snowing in your neck of the woods right now? Or over here? Yes. 5 to 10 centimeters? Jeez. I am going skiing in a couple months in Montana. So that's the only good that snow is for me, is if we can play in it, if we can go skiing and stuff. Otherwise, I'm glad it's not snowing. I thought it was going to snow this morning, but it was just fog. So no snow. We did have some earlier, but it has not since. Yeah, our fall was super short. We did not have any like bonfires or any outdoor activities really during the fall. We went from being on the lake to it being kind of cold outside. So we did not partake in anything. Whoa. Don't go flying off the edge. I'm trying not to drop as many pieces tonight as I did last night. I dropped a piece like every 5 minutes. It was crazy. I was just like scrambling, doing the monkey thing when I'm trying to pick up pieces with my toes. Is there a longer one? Indeed, yes, there is. I think if I'm gonna watch Star Wars again, I want to do it properly, and like, we have a pretty big TV downstairs, but Star Wars Theory built like a whole what's it called, like in-house theater. I feel like that's a good way to actually rewatch all the movies, because it's kind of a new experience getting the whole theater vibe. So I would kind of like to do that. Yeah, I got a sand crawler. I love that set. Never got a chance to get one. I got this at Brick Fair, Virginia, for a pretty decent price. And it's the 2017 version. I would still like to get the UCS sand crawler, though. It's going to snow there on Wednesday, Mr. Blue. Button up. Kitchener. It's freezing rain. That's the worst. I'd rather it snow than be freezing rain, that's for sure. Got a sizable red brickable mocks, and a few small ones. Rather large Venator. Ooh, that'd be a good one. That I have all the parts, just need to build it. Ooh, that'll be fun. VO2 Max. When are you gonna build that Venator? That would be sweet. I'm not big on the sequels either, but they're at least watchable. Yeah, I mean I think visually they're very appealing, but then there's just so many plot holes. Honestly, I think Force Awakens is actually a good movie on its own. It's just when it continues, there's just too many problems. Too many issues. And Phantom Menace and Clone Wars again. See, that's the thing. I know cinematically they're like the worst movies, but I grew up with those, so I just have too much love that blinds me from seeing all the flaws. You're in Ontario, you're in Quebec, north of Montreal. Well, it got auto-corrected. I missed it. Let me get these back pieces on. This is important because this is how the entire section connects to the body. So, make sure these are on correctly. What did I drop? Oh my gosh, I just knocked off of one of Appa's horns. Side build. Ooh, that ramen's starting to stare me in the face. Starting to look pretty appetizing again now that it's not burning hot. I was like eating it out of the pot on the stove. I was like, uh-oh, I gotta go. Uh-oh. What? People. One by two. Where are you? It's indeed light gray. Come on, I will find you. And I will kill you. Here it is. There's only one of these in this entire bag. Alright. moving right along. I put these in the wrong spot last time. Booyah. Bricks and Blocks gotta go very soon. All good. It's getting pretty late for you, isn't it? VO2 Max, I have about an 80 set backlog, so I'm not sure when the Vanity's gonna be completed. Holy cow. I thought I had a good backlog. That's insane, man. Bricks and Blocks, I'll try to stay as long as I can. All good. If you gotta go, that's fine. Go when you need to. Super Monkey, I remember seeing Phantom Menace in the cinema first time. It was very exciting. But then about an hour into the trade disputes, I turned to my friend and we both agreed it was bad. Gotcha. Honestly, I haven't watched it for a long time, so I don't remember which parts were like that stale. I just remember there was a kid in the movie, and I was a kid, and we could relate. I didn't have very high standards back then. In fact, I had no standards back then for movies, because anything was infinitely more than what we had before. Isn't that funny how much that's changed? Like, the more you have, the better it needs to be, because your expectations just keep growing. It's actually the thing that makes it so hard for people to be like happy or content in life, because the standard of living keeps increasing, and what we can buy with money. Not so much the value of money, but it's kind of not doing so well right now with inflation. But what we are able to acquire, like so readily available, like Lego, for example, it's so much more than what was ever available before, and the ease of being able to purchase it. So I feel like every time Christmas rolls around, we have this conversation, because when it comes to getting somebody a present, it's like, well, what do you really need that your money can't actually already buy you? So obviously you can bless people with things that they just wouldn't normally buy, but it's kind of a tricky thing. What do you get for people in a world where you can have so much? Would it really make you happy? This is getting to be a very deep conversation. I don't know if I'm ready for this topic yet. I'm gonna need to eat more noodles first. Legit, those are looking like actually really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do it again. It's technically Sunday for you? Not for me. This has been a great Saturday. Because I accidentally stayed up so late, I actually like woke up pretty early considering, but then I went back to sleep because I was like, I don't need to be up right now. So it was a great Saturday. I got to sleep, and I've just been building uninterrupted. Like, very few times on the weekends do we have a quiet house like this, because normally like nieces and nephews come over on the weekends and stuff, but no, it's been very quiet. So it's just been full of building and chatting online. It's been a great time with you guys. Time to build that really weird door section that I love so much. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but I did. My back just cracked. Felt nice. Actually, we have a new term in the Lego community now, thanks to Johanna. It's called Goleming, which is when you're building and you have terrible posture, and then you go like this and your back is like, ah. So you gotta be careful with your building technique with your actual back, so that you're not goleming. That's what I learned today. Congrats to me. I learned something new. Oh, don't skip the step. Don't skip your step. Hashtag Goleming. Yeah, bricks not blocks. You were there, right? You saw that. Okay, this is such an interesting technique. I got the sudden inspiration again today to just start free building and try to build, like start thinking about mocks and start thinking about like what I want to build, because there are some conventions coming up, and after talking to Johanna too and after building Appa, just kind of got me back in the mindset, and I was like, okay, actually after we do the Winter Village sets, like we'll still do like streams on the weekends and stuff, but I do want to spend a little bit more time doing that because y'all have heard of like Lego Masters, right? Like I think it would legitimately be possible to actually being like so iffy about it, but I think it would be basically possible for me to actually do it. So I need to actually build big things and figure it out for myself. So I'm saying this on stream so that I actually start doing it, because things that happen on stream don't just stay on stream, they manifest, as you know. If anybody knows my friend Emily, you know that when things get said on stream, they manifest into this world. She was like, oh yeah, and then you should get me the Lego grand piano, and then like a few months later it happened. Example A. So if I'm saying I need to start actually building big mocks and working on things, because I think it would be possible for me to actually be on Lego Masters, so I'm kind of thinking that would be really cool. Like, this is my chance to prove myself to all my nieces and nephews that I'm actually good at building. I may not be the fastest, but this would be my chance. Okay, that's that with that really smooth door. Doors. Back-to-back live streams. Go Danny, go! Thank you. I only looked at one trailer of the movie that I'm interested in. Is it Spider-Man or a different movie? I once used to have Lego UCS Imperial Star Destroyer, but it took it apart with my wait, what? Did you step on it? No! Oh no! Brick builder. Don't step on your Lego sets. That's so sad. You know, the ISD, I keep wanting to say International Star Destroyer. It's an International Star Destroyer. It does not get enough love. That set is menacing. It looks so good on display. Is that a 1x4? Is your foot okay also? I should probably ask if you're okay, not just your Lego. Mr. Blue said Msaurus. What about Lego Masters? Should I rebuy the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer? If you can get money off, like either on Zavvi or Rakuten, and get like $100 at least, yes, do it, because it's a great set. It's inevitably just like gonna be worth more. Sorry, I have to look under my microphone. I could just look over here. It's kind of far away though. Sorry, I just bumped into Appa again. Lego Masters is great. I'm not even close to the creativity of the builders on there. Yeah, I know. Like, they've really upped the ante on season 2 with it'll come to me. What are the Ericksons' names? Dang it. The brothers, you know, all the brothers. All 3 of those brothers were fantastic builders. What's up, Amagol J? Hi. If you want to build big mocks, you need to suffer and sort like I'm doing now. Can't wait to finish so I can mock. Yeah, I know. I actually first need to buy bulk, and then I can suffer and build a bunch of, or I can sort. I can suffer and sort. Good evening, Andrew. Andrew77 is in the house. What is up? Intergalactic Star Destroyer. Any Star Destroyer is a good Star Destroyer. 1:13 a.m. in the Netherlands. Dude, you are dedicated to staying up late. Thanks for dropping in, even though it's so late at night or early in the morning, depending on what time you wake up. This should be 2 1x4s. What am I doing? Yeah. Yeah, because I think one of the biggest things in Lego Masters is just like knowing you have so many parts available to you. So knowing what you would actually need, I feel like is a very invaluable skill when it comes to being able to put together something big all in one go. Well, it's not really in one go because they have to film it, so there's like union workers and stuff, and they can't film for more than like 5 hours at a time. So it's not technically all in one go, but basically is. As far as I'm concerned. Fat fingers, uh-oh. Got some typos? It happens. It's all good. I once used to have the 75159 Death Star, but then it fell on my face when I was Can I laugh at that? Because that sounds like it was a terrible experience, but now that sounds really funny. Oh my gosh, don't put Lego sets above your face while you're sleeping. It's like a death wish. You could have died, mate. You could have died. I'm crying a little bit. That's actually so funny. You have that same you have the same laptop? This is technically my work laptop. Joanna said she was doing the same thing though, so I was like, alright, cool. Not the only one out there. Oopsies. Where are we at here? This goes on this side. Righto. Righto. Okay. That's half of the door. More than half. That's 3/4 of the door. The door. It's that weird round piece. Yeah, any ideas of where I should bulk buy first? Because I have general parts and stuff. I don't really have a lot of stuff sorted, but I have the most tan, but even then it's not that much tan. I kind of want to do Yavin, but then I also kind of want to do like buildings in Coruscant, and I also kind of want to do like a battle scene. Oh, there's just too many possibilities. I can never settle on one. And to even think about doing something outside of Star Wars sounds like a daunting task. There's so much to go off of when you're within a theme like Star Wars. I can see the headline, impaled by a Lego brick. Be like, you'd be like the next Alderaan, destroyed by a Death Star. Now I have to catch up on sorting. It's taken 4 days straight. Jeez. Do you like constantly bulk buy and so you have more stuff coming in before you can even finish? Yeah, you are lucky to have survived a UCS set hitting you on the face. Even if you're not sleeping. Because I feel like if you're sleeping, that's like such a jolting, traumatic experience. Like being jolted awake by the pain of Lego bricks impaling your face. It's terrible. But, oh my gosh. What kind of material? Did you at least like, is it a funny story now or not? I can't imagine. So you know the video of JB Brick Fanatic, and he copies the scene in Spider-Man where Spider-Man like comes into his house, but then his friend Ned is there, and Ned just built the UCS Death Star 1. And then he sees Spider-Man and then like drops it on the floor and it breaks. And so then JB does the same thing in real life, and that video got like several million views. So if only you could have had like a camera of the set falling on you, then you could have also had several million views. I don't know if that's what you'd want to go viral for though. Oh my gosh. Oh man, more clips at the bottom here. Yeah. Even one there. Yeah. Alright, gotta put all these little rods in just perfectly. All these beautiful little details. is the last one. Is Yelena still gonna have a Russian accent in Hawkeye? Or do you think she will have learned to adapt to the Western accent like her sister, Natasha? Where's the last one? Where is it? There's 2 there. Okay, there were supposed to be 8 of them, but I only have 7 of them. This easily could have rolled off. Oh, it's right by my toes. I bought a lot of extra track for your train. Hang on, let me catch up. Oh, it's broken. Ah, jeez. Come on. Just got the Lego City cargo train set today. Trains are seriously underrated. I agree. I think there's a big market for trains. Who was it? Topic Bricks. He started his YouTube channel same time as I did, and he has a couple videos that have like just gone bonkers. His train video has almost 100K views. So yeah, there's a huge market for trains. I'm literally watching it go around my family room right now. That's awesome. Yeah, that must be a lot of track. Do you get Lego track or off-brand track? I'm thinking of doing a mock myself. The scare I've seen on Rogue One, the tower. Jay, you have like such good ideas. I love that. And let me know if you actually decide to start doing that, because I want to see the progress. That sounds awesome. I bought the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon twice because the first one got tuna sauce. Oh my god. Is this real life? Does this really happen to you? You need glass shelving or glass display cases for these things. No way you got tuna sauce. Oh my gosh. I'd say don't buy any more Lego sets until you have proper safety around your current ones. There we go. This is so much easier because I've already done this once, because this part was wigging me out, because it goes whoosh and then turns it around, then puts this piece on. Yo, I'm having the exact same issue though, where I'm like, I've got one stud too many. How does that keep happening? Because this is the one, and then there should be 2 under here, so I actually don't need this layer. How did that happen on both bags? Regardless, it's fixed, it's good, it will fit. Okay, so now that big plate has reinforced all the snot bricks so that this side built door is now secured. 1178. Okay, now it's time to peekaboo here. Put this through. What's the world record for how long someone's train track is for Lego trains? I'm sure that's a thing. Alright, goody. Alright, good, let's go. 16 bucks on Amazon for Lego track. You need a safe to put it in, exactly. Sounds like the right move. Gotta get these little things. They look like little robots. Okay, and then it goes in like this. And then this goes on here like this. Yeah, like this. Okay. This is such a cool technique, because then it's able to push out and then go up. Oh, I forgot this piece. don't think I can get this out. I have to push it through. Don't know if I can. There we go. All for a washer and a dryer for the low price of finger pain. Ah, why are my fingers suddenly oily? Cool. All good. All good. All good. All good. Sweet. Okay. The bay door. Sick. See, it goes out that way. See that? How it pops out? And then it goes up. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. What's your next build, Danny? Winter Village sets. That's what it's gonna be. I've seen a Lego train layout in a forest. Really? That's interesting. Can we take a 5-minute intermission really quick? I need to eat the rest of these noodles. Here is my And we're back after these short messages. Thank you guys for staying tuned for watching my commercials as I down the last of my spicy noodles. But you know how it is. If you eat ramen and you let it sit for too long, then the noodles will get too full of water and then they're not good anymore. So that's why I figured it was critical, of the utmost vital importance, that I not let those noodles go to waste. So we're back at it. It's still really spicy. It was totally worth it. I was like, what, like 3 minutes? Boom. Good stuff. All right, we are putting a couple of additional little panels on the sides of the panel. Panels for panels. Panels for days. My lips, they're burning a little bit. It burned so good. Do you guys like spicy food? I used to really not like spicy food. I could not handle the burn. But as I have gotten older, I now can handle the burn a little bit better. Oh, that's supposed to be 1x3. My instructions are a little bit small. I just feel so much better today than I did yesterday. I was really like in the dumps a little bit in terms of just not really feeling up to I don't know, like not feeling that great, I guess. 1x6. But I feel a lot better today. I think it was also just good sleep. Advil works for short term. It definitely does, don't get me wrong. But yeah, there's such a big difference when your body actually feels good. You gotta have enough vitamin C and B vitamins so you have energy, so it sustains, and you just feel good. These are all ingots. Where are the tiles? These are all ingots. I need one more 1x2 tile. We got this. Come on, where's it at? What in the world? I cannot find this other little one. Please don't say that. I've climbed up a hill and I'm 40 and now I seem to be rolling down the other side. Oh no. You know, a bunch of my work colleagues are like in their mid-20s and a couple of them are like in their mid-30s. And anytime someone says like, oh, like I'm getting old, I'm like, I think old is just a mindset. Because yes, your body does change. Yes, your metabolism isn't as fast, and yes, you're not like producing new cells at the same rate that you used to be, right? Okay. But then also like you have such a better awareness of what your body is feeling. I think when you're a teenager, especially, you just like you kind of think you're invincible. You have the mentality of being invincible, and you don't really know how to take care of your body that well. So I know I take care of myself better now than I ever have before because I'm so much more in tune with like what I'm actually feeling and what I actually need. Or, you know, if you're like craving certain foods, it's probably because you have like a deficiency of vitamins and you need those certain foods. Now, I'm not talking about craving like junk food. That's different. You might have a lack of something else if you're craving junk food or sugary things or fattening things. But yeah, I mean, sure, there is an aging factor, and you know, if you get injured or something, you might not heal as fast, but it doesn't mean that like you can't heal and that you can't be strong or work out or have a good body. So I feel like aging is a really big mental thing because so many things in the world tell you, oh, you're aging, you're not going to be able to do this or that. And it's not that it won't be like unaffected. You won't have maybe the exact same ability because your body's just getting older. It's being used every single day. But it's amazing, like all of the major organs, your eyes, all of these things work for so many years. And so it's just like, what are you going to do with all the knowledge that you gain and understanding that you didn't have when you were a teenager to actually be able to live a better life in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s? especially like watching my parents now too, who are in their 60s, the things that they do for health, they take very seriously. And I'm like, this is good. We should always take these things very seriously, not just as people are aging. But I think in Western society, at least in my experience, there isn't much emphasis on preventative care because of the way that hospitals and pharmaceuticals are monetized. If people don't get sick, those companies don't make money selling drugs. So there's not much thought on preventative and health, like actual health care. So that's a big thing. That's why I think that aging a lot is a mentality. So it's kind of tied in there. We also have Brickmaniac81 in the chat. What's up? Love the AT-AT. I'm sub now. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for subbing, for joining. And yeah, I'm loving this AT-AT as well. It's a really good time. And I know, I guess a few people have sat down and built the whole thing, but I feel like kind of taking your time on it and enjoying it is the way to go. Not that it's not enjoyable if you build the whole thing, bang it out all at one go, but it's been a very different build. Just so many cool sections to work on, where it's not just, like the Millennium Falcon had a lot of cool sections too, but there was so much Technic framing. I feel like there's a lot more, you get to use a lot more bricks throughout instead of just the paneling. Obviously the paneling has a lot though. I'm knocking on wood so far. Don't have those troubles. Takes longer to recover. Yes, just started to get into better shape. That's a big thing too. Just like exercise. It's so important. Keeps everything functioning like a well-oiled machine. Ay, ay, ay. Did the spice get in my eye? Or am I just crying? I feel like I'm sitting in the shadow of the AT-AT because the light is over there. And so if I go back, I'm like literally in the shadow. It's so big. Oh, sweet. This panel is ready to be added onto the side. Boom. That's what we've done so far. Booyah. Thank you, Mr. Blue, for the big thumbs up shout out. If you want to see me smile, hit that like button. Ding! And if you don't want to see me smile, hit that like button. Okay, what do we got here? Are those 1x4s or 1x3s? 2x3s. 2x2, 3x3. Goodness gracious. I think it's an eyelash. Stuck in my eye. Changing my diet definitely helped, but still painful sometimes. Ah. Keep changing your diet. No, just kidding. Ah, here it is. It's right by my finger and I missed it. It's insane how long a single numbered bag takes for me. Okay, I don't remember this part from last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have a 1x6? Yes, I do. Right here. Working on losing 35 pounds. Dang! Multiple instruction booklets. Yes, there is 4. One for each box. Instruction manual for each box. Instead of one giant, huge manual. Yes, I'm using the instructions online right now. Since a lot of times when I use the manual, I get a glare. So this is working out for me pretty well. That's this huge one. these panels, you really got to make sure they're all pushed down just right. My great uncle and his son, oh no, they passed away from lupus. Oh my gosh. Joints and immune system aren't good, unfortunately. Yeesh, I battle it hard though. Keep fighting, man. That is a tough card to be handed. I think that looks right. I think that looks right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's good. It's good. It's good. £400? What? Are you serious? Dang, man. You got me beat. We do this thing every year at work called The Biggest Loser, and I'm not doing it because I don't think I would have much to contribute because my weight doesn't fluctuate that much. My body composition fluctuates, but not my actual weight. But yeah, everyone's like trying to get teams of people so that they can, it's based on your body percentage, so it's not just like how many pounds you lose, but it's just like based on how much you weigh, what ratio, what percentage of your body weight did you drop or something like that. So that's always happening around this time because it's the holiday season, and Thanksgiving and Christmas are the ultimate times for people to eat a lot of food. Mostly a lot of sugary things. That's what kills you. You wonder why the people of Asgard looked so good and none of them were rather large, because they only had fruit and nuts, right? Science. 6'3" makes a big difference though. So tall people, yeah, you gotta ratios stuff. 120? No, I weigh a lot. I haven't weighed 120 since I was like 16. I think I'm closer to like 160 because I do have some muscles. I think from when I was like in high school to college, I gained like an additional like 20 pounds, like my first year of college, because of the workouts that we did for rowing. They were so intense. We all bulked up so much. I was actually like huge in college being on the rowing team. I've definitely like slimmed down, but like my weight hasn't changed too much, maybe like 10 pounds. Definitely by sports. Also destroyed my joints. I was just screwed in that department gene-wise. Sports are just actually really bad for people. They can be good if it's more of a lifestyle sport and you don't get injured doing so, but I got injured in sports. I like fractured some of my back, my lower back, from rowing. And a lot of people that I knew had various like back and joint injuries. Yeah, like especially at the collegiate level, there's just so many sports injuries that makes you kind of think, maybe sports aren't really that good for you. We need more of a culture to have recreational sports. People are competitive though, so it's hard to keep it at like a recreational level. This way. Yup. Look at that. One more panel right here, and then we'll attach this to the other side. I am running out of space. This panel's too large to set on the table now. I mean, watching sports, like professional sports, are basically like modern day coliseums. It's the same kind of adrenaline kind of thing. You played football, skateboarding, and BMX? Bro, those are like the most extreme things that you can do for your joints. I feel like I'm in the doctor's office. Double jointed as well? Oh my gosh. Dude, I remember when X Games was early on, before all the sick Red Bull sponsorships and all the other things that have taken off since then in the extreme sports category. Watching BMX and motocross was the coolest thing ever. And snowboarding. Back in the days where Shaun White was just ripping McTwisties. Sheesh. Those were good days, just dreaming about being an extreme sports professional and playing Tony Hawk Underground 2 on the PlayStation 2. Oh my gosh. Good memories. Such great times. What was that, 1x2? Running away from the cops as you graffiti? I've never graffitied. I've never really done anything illegal before. Oh, actually, so in New York, you can't go into college campuses without being like a student, so you have to have like your ID and stuff. But I was going to see my friend, and I was literally just like going to like say hey to people. And so I went inside door, and the security guard chased me down. Yeah, early 90s. Yep. That was me. Like mid 90s. I think I need one more piece in there somewhere. There should be 1, 2, 3, 5. 5. I need one more piece. Do it. Oh. Is that right? Like this, and then this piece goes in here like this. No, I think I did something wrong. Oh, to flip it upside down. What? What do you mean? Okay, retry. Try again, try again, try again. Okay. Got it. Got it, yep. Nothing like an adrenaline rush running from the police in a New York subway tunnel, for sure. I've never done that, but I'm sure it would be. The third rail, I never went on the tracks. That's kind of a death sentence. I saw some pretty crazy stuff in New York, though. Graduated high school in 96. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was 3. Bit of baseball, right fielder, had a nice time. Oh, you had a nice arm in that time. Okay, I did that right. Missed putting this one on. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yup. We're doing it. We're doing it again. We're doing it again because I don't want to have any mistakes. All right, that is correcto mundo. Then put this one on here. Sweet. This has been a very like long weekend. I think I got started early on Friday night. That's why it feels like such a long weekend. And then I stayed up until 4. I still can't believe I did that. Lionel train set. We actually have a couple Lionel trains. My little brother had a phase where he really liked Lionel trains, and we had a pretty big table set up in our upstairs of the house that we were living in at that time. Should be over one more. Goes So we still have them all, but I don't know if we're gonna end up doing anything with them. So I know we had at least 3 and quite a bit of track. Different trains too. I don't know what kind of trains. I never really had a train phase. Mostly just like sci-fi stuff. Trains aren't sci-fi enough for me. Yup, you're good at math. Good job, Andrew. It's crazy to think, because I'm pretty sure people still think that I'm like, at least in college. My mom at least says that all the time. I used to play soccer in the summer of 2018, but then I quitted because of my stubby feet. I kept stepping on my foot and hurting my legs. Shoot, I played soccer when I was younger. So I'll just go over this whole entire panel. I feel like I'm asserting my female dominance over this set. You gotta really push these down. Yikes. So you jumped like across all the rails, but the middle one's really high, so that one was hard to get over. Is that what you're saying? Because that's insane. That's a whole extreme sport in and of its own. Rail jumping. Okay. Move slow. Bum, 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 bum. We are almost done with this bag. And then it's time to go on the final bag. Beanie-nee-nee, bow, beanie-nee-nee. Can't go that low. Check, check, check. Starting to collect Lego Star Wars sets in 2002. Andrew, do you still have them? It was like a hurdle. Oh my gosh. Just a few more things here. I just want to make sure I get all of the pieces on so I don't end up with leftovers. No one likes leftovers. Here and here. And here, and here, and here. So close. There. I have an extra ingot. Yeah, I think it looks good enough. All right. Time to put this panel on the rest of the panels, and then put this panel on the body, and then go on to bag 18. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're doing it. We're becoming mighty. It's beautiful. It actually scared me. I was like, oh no, did I just destroy this? It's beautiful. It's crazy. This entire panel is going to sit on these 2 points right here. These little brown points. And that's how it sits onto the side of the AT-AT. Of the 8080. you have two mechs. Emily's singing maybe much more impressive, but Danny's singing might be more entertaining. There you go. All right, let me turn this puppy around so you can see. Okay, move slow. The light's in my eyes. I missed. Okay, I have to stand up. Again, like, how crazy is it that you have to stand up in order to build a set? That's how large it is. Oh my gosh, it's so large and in charge. There you have it, ladies and gents. Both side panels of the AT-AT are on. Build looks really good, Danny. Thanks, Mr. Blue. I'm very happy with this. Its face is now just staring into my soul. Pew pew. Time to open 18. Okay. Someone cue up Eye of the Tiger. Let's do this. Oh, there's a brown head. And General Veers. Is it General? No, it's not General Veers. No, that's Luke Skywalker. Of course, how could I not tell? One face shows his open mouth, and the other face is just a grin. There's the helmet in minifigure form that we're gonna get as a full helmet series line helmet. Got two more snow troopers, one of which is brown. You only have faces on the front. This is a brown female. It's about as non-political as you can get. Yay! Oh yeah. Looks like an E-Web blaster. In fact, this is for the snow troopers, or the snow speeders. The prints do look really good, but I still think having waist skirts camos would have been really, really nice. So the commander, the snowtrooper commander, has a slightly different insignia on his torso. I think he might have been in the previous. I have to look at the other guys now. Oh, ho, ho. Why is it so short? Some grappling guns. Is this another female? Why are there so many female snow troopers? This is Luke's lightsaber. I'm burning my hand on this right now for you guys to be holding Luke's lightsaber. Oh yeah, where's the plaque? Oh, the plaque is back there, and the final sticker is underneath my box. My work box. I had to bring work from home. That's why they call it homework. The way the AT-AT opens up is really cool. Indeed, indeed it is. I'm just still kind of thrown, like, I don't know if anybody noticed this, but all of the Lego City sets for 2022 January have like a perfectly equal gender ratio between male and female. And there's like female crooks and robbers and cops and stuff, which I guess is like, yeah, it's kind of cool. But I also know, like, sometimes when my nephew, who's 4, opens the set and he likes the colors of the torso for the girl, and they have the little torso lines, then his sister's like, Bodhi, that's a girl. It gets kind of confusing. So I noticed here now they've got like an equal gender ratio in the snow troopers as well, which I'm like, I don't need to do that. I don't really care if there's male or female troopers, but like I just have noticed there are a lot of females in this set. Interesting. There should be some more rifles. Oh, it's right here. It's a blaster rifle. Pew pew. So let's open this up. Oh yeah, Are they on the second floor? Oh, shooty. I think they're on the second floor. Actually, how do you access the second floor of the middle? What did I put in? Yes, another one. This one is a boy. It's a boy! Yeah, they're up here. It's a little hard to access the center area. I think you're better off sticking your guys in the front, because the middle panel can only be accessed on the first floor, it seems like. Fatal flaw! So this guy's regular. Oh, here's the commander. He has, I don't know if it's meant to be the brown guy, but that's what I have on here. He's got the 2 red and the 2 blue insignia. The patch. What do you call this when they have rank? This is literally the one guy that's like unique. So that's the commander. And then there's these 4 snowtroopers. Stand up. And Luke. Oh, he has a thermal detonator. That's nice. And for a second there, I thought his lightsaber hilt was black. I was like, what? Okie dokie. General Veers and the AT-AT pilots are in their correct location at the moment. When I had trouble finding a piece in a Lego set, I used to go to my bedroom and then take a piece off my other build sets, which was a mistake. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of Emmasaurus's, like one of her reels on Instagram. I don't feel like the word reels has caught on yet. So if I say reels, I don't think everybody knows what I'm saying. She put the caption like, when I'm making a mock but I need more pieces, and she's just got like a brick separator in her hand, and then the UCS Falcon's just right there. It's like a murder story, as if like someone's about to get knifed. It's pretty funny. It was like dark Lego humor. I think it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to need to be finding some pieces now. These all have holes in them. Is this supposed to have holes in it? Why does this one appear to not have holes in it? So what's next? I said a prayer before I ported out Voltron for mocks. Targeting the main generator. Checking out 8-Bit Christmas, such a cool new holiday movie. Oh, I didn't even know about it. That's a new movie? One thing I can't stand when I build Lego is making many mistakes. Yeah, I am forced to have to deal with that on a buildly basis. I was gonna say daily, but I don't necessarily build daily. Every time I build, I have to deal with that. Every time I build, and then I see, and then I gotta go. And then gotta do other things. I gotta do other things. That was my rap session for you. That's really cool. I love when they put corner pieces and various like angled corner pieces together to make cool designs. That's what we've got so far. Oh, you can't see the design. Sorry. I have it on manual focus, so I can't really get close. In all seriousness, it was tough for me to part up Voltron. Such an amazing build. What? Is that a Transformer? gonna ask the question, because what I learned in school was when you don't ask the question, you turn out to be more of a fool in the end, because you didn't learn anything. I feel like I'm shaking the table, and he's just like, whoa. I think we talked about this already, but the scene in Jedi Fallen Order where he takes over the AT-AT and he's driving it in the game is like one of the coolest scenes ever. I'm for sure gonna reference that when I do my review video on this guy, to show like different times that we've seen interiors of AT-ATs. Here it is. What's up, Axel? Good to see you again. Saw you dropping in on Johanna's stream, so now you're back here. Where you belong! No, I'm just kidding. How's it been? I haven't talked to you for a while. I didn't make a profit, though, trying to sell something. What goes for $4.50? Gotta look up in the stream. Voltron? I'm still confused about who Voltron is. And someone's crying. No, I'm crying. No, Axel's crying because he missed everyone because he hasn't been here for so long. Yeesh. There we are. I literally have not seen another person yet today. I've literally just been online all day. I just realized Voltron is old, early 80s when the GoBots ruled. I've never heard of GoBots before. You guys are the only people I've talked to today. That's freaking funny. People talk about Lego sets from like before I was born, and I'm just lost. Because anything outside of your lifetime is so hard to comprehend. There's not enough room in your brain to understand like the actual events of what happened before you were alive, you know? Like we learn about history, but it's in such a like a fantasy, like mythos, legend, sci-fi, whatever you want to say. It's in such an unrealistic way. Like we romanticize wars and these past eras, when in reality it's like it's the human experience. It's really all it comes down to. I had more thought than that, but it's a little bit hard to process and explain without going on a totally different tangent and stuff. GoBots were scooters instead of cars. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. And Deep asked, do you think I can start and finish R2 in one day? Yes, I think you can. I don't remember how many pieces. I want to say like 2,000. Ish. It was $200, so it's probably around 2,000, just estimating. I think you can finish it. It'll probably take like 5 hours. Depends how much time you want to sit down for. I find that I'm like able to sit down and build for longer than I ever have been able to, so I feel like it's a real tolerance that you build up to be able to focus without getting dizzy. Because when I first started building Lego again, like when I was building the Imperial Star Destroyer, I would get dizzy after like 90 minutes of building. Alright, so here's the front panel that's gonna go right behind the neck. So it's just like on top. No way. How does that work? That cannot be right. Surely There's got to be something else that this connects to. I don't see it though. It's completely flat on the bottom. It's not like it links onto anything. Kind of just sits there. Stays. It's good. All right. I keep going then, I guess. There's just the same thing like that on the backside, and then the middle, and then that's the whole top. And then we build speeder bikes. Speeder bikes. Don't try to do it in one day. Take your time and enjoy it. Yeah, true that. Always try to enjoy it. If you really wanted to do it in one day, though, I don't see why not. Pie. Hi. I can finally see this in at. Let me try again. I can finally see this at in different leg pose. I've never seen from other reviewers the UCS in a walking pose. Oh, really? Interesting. I mean, yeah, it does take a little bit to adjust all the legs with this little screwdriver. My brother actually put it in this pose, but I removed all the legs because I had to and then put them back on. So now his legs are like folded back. Before his front one was like bent forward like this. So I'll have to readjust the legs a little bit later. The best cartoons were the Flintstones. I watched the Flintstones. Battle Beasts were minifig size, so they fit into Lego sets perfectly. Saludos! Carlos Rodriguez is in the chat. What's up? Battle Beats were so cool. I keep saying Battle Beasts. Battle Beats, Battle Beasts. Okay. Let's continue with the second to last panel that's going to go on the top. Wow, we're gonna have this finished in like a decent time. I can either watch a movie or play some games tonight, or go for a midnight run. That sounds safe. No, actually it is. It's perfectly safe. I live in a safe neighborhood. But it's cold, so it would be a very cold and dark run. But I might have enough energy to do so. I just like was not feeling up for it the last few days. I really need to go for a run. Stud and then a round one. Excuse me. It's not stud. I don't see any studs. Almost there. Dude, there are no studs. Where? Found one. Studs can be so hard to find sometimes. Oh my gosh. It's a dark gray. I can do it. I can do it. I can't do it. Okay, when I find that, I'll add it. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. I got the Lego Ninjago City almost 3 years ago, and I screwed up on it because I messed up a pattern in the building, and the elevator couldn't go up normally because it was a zigzag. Oh no! I have not built that one, but my nephew has it, and he's trying to sell it to me, so then I'll understand exactly what you mean. The Tiny Muscle wrestling figs were also awesome. Nintendo made a muscle fig wrestling game. What? I've never heard of that either. They're collectibles in the 80s. I'm going to continue watching Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous tonight. Hey, Andrew, I've heard that's a good show. It's on Netflix, right? I would like to also start watching it, but also kind of want to watch it with my nephews because I think they would really be into it, and then we can buy more Jurassic World Lego sets. Pretty close there. Just a few hundred more pieces and then we're good to go. Yeah. Did you guys Did you guys see the Galactic Star Cruiser Star Wars Hotel in Disney World? I talked about it yesterday, but I'm just wondering if anyone else has seen it and had any thoughts on it. Because I really want to go to Disney World at some point soon, like probably in the spring. And I don't think that I will probably stay there or anything, but I just want to gather more info on it. I can't wait to see some people's vlogs to see what it's actually like, because there are even more people reacting to it on the internet, and a lot of them are saying the same thing about how like it doesn't really feel like Star Wars, which is very unfortunate. Oh, there's some greebling here. These repellers. That's what I will always call them. They're the pieces that repel the Lego figures down the string. That's what we did. We'd put our, sometimes like when we played Barbies when I was little, we would have them rappel down the stairs. Did you guys ever do that with your Barbies? We made our brother play with us too. He had the Ken, the male Ken, and he would like make us do army training and backpacking and rappelling down the stairs. It was really fun. But yeah, Galactic Star Cruiser. I want to see what it's actually like from a true Star Wars fan's perspective. Because if that's bad, then I'll be like, dude, why did they not actually consider the fans? Thought Lego wasn't considering the fans. And then Star Wars is doing it to us too? Is there anything left to live for in this world? I'm just kidding. Of course there is. There's tons. There's heaps. Buenas noches. Islas Canarias. I like, I don't understand. That ship is cool. VO2 Max. What ship? The one from Rebrickable. The Viper Mark II from Battlestar Galactica. I've not seen it. I'll have to look at it, but that does sound cool. You're... Okay, I think we've got ourselves a panel. Oh no, there's a little more greebling. Not done yet. Nope, nope, nope. I think if I went to Galaxy's Edge again, I would probably do Savvy's Workshop again. That's how good Savvy's Workshop was. And they have a bunch of lightsabers now that you can buy. New lightsabers that you can buy at Doc on Dar's Den of Antiquities. I think they have Cal Kestis's lightsaber. I'd probably get his. I don't think Lego will, but I wish Lego would make sets from Jedi Fallen Order, because Cal Kestis is a really cool character, and they're going to be making Jedi Fallen Order 2, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be hyped up. The first one was just so well received, so I feel like that would be the only possibility that Lego would even consider actually making those sets. Okay, so that's it, huh? Why does it look like it's got a bunch of black on the edges? It's just the shadow, I guess. Let's put this one up. The Atari saved my life. The Atari and the Coleco. What is the Coleco? This just sits on top. Oh, I see. There's actually... That's why it stays. Some of the 2x8 panels have the axle holes in them, so they are catching on some of the axles that are sticking up. So that's how the two top panels are actually staying in place. And now the final, which does not seem to be very complicated, that will be on the very top of the AT-AT is what we are going to be building next. And it's just a very large section here. It's going to be that big. This thing is huge. I can't believe we're actually getting so close to finishing this. This is insane. It's literally been over a week that I've been working on this project. It's been a very good week of working on this project, but nonetheless, it's just that big. That was convenient. It turned around for me. Coleco and Pong? What are these games? Now you're almost done. When do you send it to me? 7 cards. I didn't know you wanted one. Are there people out there that want to buy one but they can't because they're out of stock online? Because they are fully in stock at the Lego stores in New York. There are so many that are left over that did not sell out in the Lego stores in New York City. I don't know about Upper New York though. These are supposed to be longer. I'll send you pictures of it. That's what I can offer you. So a lot of corner pieces. This is like unnecessarily detailed. Just kidding. There's never anything that's unnecessary details. Everything is a necessary detail. All right, cool. Jack Black was actually into the original Atari Pitfall commercials. He was actually in them. Oh, my coworker Andy is going to Disney for the holidays. It's his 8th time going. Sheesh. I think I've been there 5 times, maybe 4 times. I don't know. I think there was once when I was a kid and I don't remember, so that doesn't count. So I think maybe only 3 times that I remember. 4 times that I remember. Tri-state area has so many Lego stores, you can usually find stock if you travel. Good point. Howdy, Mr. Blue. You know Mr. Blue, 7 cards? Is this supposed to be a 1x2? Yes. I'm just decorating the top panel here. That's what this feels like. This is the closest thing that Star Wars will ever get to dots. Need another 1x3? Hello? What's this one? Okie dokie. I never hit up the Farmington Lego store. That one might have some stock. I was really hoping that they would make the shoulder joint articulated on this model. I wonder if it could be modified. What do you mean, the shoulder joint? Shoulder joints articulated? So, as far as I understand, they are, because you can adjust this gear and this gear, which you need to, because the legs being so long, if you start turning it that way, you'll have to bend it, otherwise it'll be lopsided and wobbly. Wobsided. This one right here is supposed to be 1x4. Need one more corner piece. There it is. Is that all of them yet? Nope. Nope. Man, there's a lot of greebling on this top panel, but that's good because, you know, if it's displayed down low, then you can see it. It's so massive. What's up, G-Card? How's it going? Thanks for popping in. You heading out, Andrew? It's getting late for you. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your evening, early morning. What time is it for you? We'll catch you next time. Left and right. This is pretty much going to be how it is for the rest of the build, because the snowspeeder is going to have a bunch of tiny little pieces and it's not going to feel, it's going to feel a little bit anticlimactic building the snowspeeders last, because the big part is already done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one more corner. Right? Nope. Actually, nope. Two of these. What's up, Oddlot Studios? Thanks for joining. 7 cards. I mean the joint connected under the belly of the beast. That should move up and down, but that would be hard to engineer. The joint under the belly. You're talking about like this part? I think, I don't know what else could move. But that's it, right? The plates on the inner side of the hip. You're in Florida? Only 1 hour ahead of you. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, it's super late, 9:30. I don't know if you can stay up much later. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your evening, Andrew. Thanks for joining. Okay, I feel like this is the last piece. This is the last piece. Oh, not quite. Almost. There's a bunch of grills on this one. Bear grills. I really enjoy Bear Grylls. We had a question at work the other day, and just to get conversation going so that we can actually like work together. And the question was, if you were gonna be on a TV show, which one would you choose and why? And the first one that came to mind was being on one of Bear Grylls' shows, because you would learn a lot. It would be like the experience of a lifetime, and it's not like a high stakes celebrity show where you're gonna like, you know, embarrass yourself. So I feel like that would be a really cool show to be a part of. Just for like one episode though, I don't really want to have to survive for like multiple days out in the wilderness, even with Bear Grylls' guidance, because he does some pretty crazy stuff. Either that or some kind of game show where you could win money. That would be really fun. Is this the Danny Bob at the finale? Yes, Christian M. You've gotten here at a very opportune time to see me put the final panel on the top of the AT-AT. And then the beast is actually complete. All that's left is building the last 2 snow speeders. So, nice timing. This is the grand finale. The last one was the last box. So it wasn't a lie. It was the last box. We just didn't get through all the bags of the last box. So this is the last 2 numbered bags of the last box, known as the grand finale. Just to clarify, there was a lot of like finality to it, but this is the actual last one. You are actually witnessing me put on the last several pieces right now. In the wrong spot. Oh, another. One more piece. One more. Sometimes when I see like multiples of the same piece, I'm like, do I actually have enough here? That's crazy. No. I know there's going to be enough. It's not like I had to go out and buy these parts, because I did that for Appa here in the corner that you can barely see. And there was so many parts that I'm missing. I was like improvising most of the time. Makes you a good builder, I think, when you know you can improvise. You should have 1x1s on it. Beautiful. And it makes you appreciate Lego sets a lot more because the price per piece, the piece count, and then the instructions are definitely a lot easier to read. Got some ingots. Hey, this ingot's supposed to hang over. This ingot is hung over the edge. And these last two. Wow, we're getting uberly detailed here on this final bit here. Laura's here. What's up, Laura? How's it going? I've never seen you on my stream before. I feel so blessed by your presence. What's up? And the Enfield, Connecticut Lego employee store is what? Crazy? Employee store? What? Advantage back when I had access to the employee store. What is the employee store? Oh, so this is an actual last finale, indefinite finale, where we put the last piece. There you go. Now you're thinking right. This is the actual finale. The last piece is getting put on. So this is the panel that goes on top. And I think I've got all the... Here it is. You guys are in just at the right time. You're going to watch me put on the last piece of the AT-AT. Let's close this little side door. No peeking. Okay, you're not even going to be able to see it because it's so tall. It goes on this way. So that's the top. That's what the top looks like. You're never going to see the top again unless you have this set in real life. Boom! It's done! It is done, everyone. It is done. Your 4 biggest fans are watching. Aww! Wow, I didn't know you in chat are also my biggest fans too. That's so nice. Oh my gosh. Now all that's left is the 2 AT-ATs. There's also this really super short rope that Luke is going to hang from. Employee store? What? The Candy Cane X-Wing, that Christmas one, is $800. I looked into it. It's the pilot. He's worth like $400. And then there's also a Yoda figure and an R2 figure in there. But yeah, the Christmas X-Wing is really cool. This just hooks onto the bottom. Just like that. And then Luke... Oh, my microphone's in the way. Oh my gosh. Oh, this one's really hard to put back on. These ones on the sides, like, you can see the jumper plate that I can't see right there. They just go on one jumper plate, so these fall off super easily. This is probably my least favorite part. I'm looking in the camera to try to see where this goes. It's probably my least favorite part of the entire build, is that every time I pick it up, these things fall off. This, though, this goes on the middle of the belly. I feel like this could have been reinforced. It's kind of hard to actually stick on, so I'm probably going to just stick that on later. Excuse me, sir. You're kind of in my space here. Anyone just joining that hasn't seen it, these guns move, and then the head, it doesn't just move like side to side, but it kind of like rotates because it's on a flexible pipe. So the head is very movable. And then the side panels open so that you can get access to the troop bay. You can see some of the seats in there on the side. And then these doors on the side actually pop out and then go up so that you can get access into the first floor. But there's also a second floor that you can't really get access to unless you open up the top, which is why all the paneling on top opens. It just kind of sits there so it's more accessible. Space is so big. Oh, I didn't clip on these bad boys. Where do these go? Right here. There's one more clip on this side. I'm literally folding myself around it. What if it just fell off my table right now and just fell onto the ground and broke? That would suck. So there it is. So let's build these speeder bikes. Can dangle Luke from here. this in his lightsaber. There we go. He's right where the microphone is. I think I can build like this. Move the instructions. Starts out with one of these and two of these. This is insane. As far as I know, 7 card, the only way to get the Candy Cane Christmas X-Wing is like on eBay or something. But yeah, I saw like $800 for those. If you're a freelancer or work at Lego in Connecticut, they have an employee store in the building. What? That's awesome. Do it? What, knock it over? No, never. I never took advantage, but it's crazy cool. Done. Do. Congrats. Completion. They have all the promos and employee gifts. It's crazy. Yeah, that's how you'd get the Christmas X-Wing, is back when they gave that out as an employee gift. So that was the 20th year of Lego. So that would have been like, what, like 2019 or 2020, right? 2019, I think. What's 50% off MSRP of Christmas X-Wing? Like $60? Depends which one. If this fell off, I would hope that would be a viral video. That's like the worst thing ever. First thing I do after the build, first thing I do after I build this sometime in 2024 is modify that 4th undercarriage joint. Are you talking about the part that fell off? Because I would modify that as well. There are a few things in the undercarriage that are a little, like, fragile. So the only way to really pick it up is like right here in the middle. It's the most stable point because you can push, and that just pushes against plates and stuff, so it's not going to break. But it's a little bit weird to try to pick the set up. So I think the middle is kind of still the best point, and then just kind of like brace somewhere else with a fall out of your hands. Oh boy, it's crazy. I really kicked myself for not taking advantage. The Holiday X-Wing doesn't exist. Oh yeah. Okay, let's move this guy back over because I literally cannot see. It weighs 30, how many pounds? 30-something pounds? Let's look this up. Lego UCS AT-AT weight. Um, 12.5 kg, so what is that? 25 pounds? Well, it's not quite exactly double. Pounds, please. LBS the. Why is it only in, okay, so it's 12.5 kgs. So it's like 30 pounds. Dang. The Titanic was 31.7 pounds. So this is probably about the same as that. And, there's just so many large pieces on it because the Titanic has a lot more small pieces on the upper decking. So even though it's like 2,000 pieces more, it's not quite. It's only like 1,500 pieces more. It's mostly all small pieces. I gotta say the boxing on this AT-AT is the best packaging and inner packaging on any Lego set ever. Like Titanic was good, but the AT-AT is the best. It's even better. There's so many cool things on the printed box packaging. So even if you're not into keeping your boxes, which Brickscene, I know you're out there throwing away all your Lego boxes, but this is a box to keep. It's really cool. Have I done this wrong? Yes, I have. I'm in the Polynesian spa. It's Tamara Morrison. When they, there was a viral video that went around of the character that plays Boba, Tamara Morrison. He was in the Polynesian spa, and so as soon as that trailer footage came out of him in the Bacta tank, they're like, "Oh, good! I'm glad he's getting the Polynesian treatment." I thought that was really funny. Oopsies. Oh no! I just accidentally exited out of my instructions. Come back. Come back. There's my snow speeder. Should I build both of these? I feel pretty accomplished right now. We did that in about 2 hours. It's like really an hour per bag. Where we at? Yeah, so total steps, there are 1,280 steps. 1,280. 1,280 steps on this Lego set. That's a lot of instructions. I think I'll build one snowspeeder. I don't think I necessarily want to repeat all of this. Repeat the sounding joy. Finishing the AT. Like I said, this is kind of anticlimactic now that the whole thing's built. Generally with sets like the Bad Batch shuttle, they build the speeders first and then the big shuttle second. So I am a little bit surprised that they didn't put the snow speeders in the first bag. It's just personal preference. That is all. I supported the Brixing tossing out boxes. Love his channel. I do appreciate the sealed collection aspect though. Yeah. I love Brixing's channel too. I was actually watching his live yesterday. He just finished doing the UCS ATST. So I was like, oh, that pairs perfectly with what I'm building. And it's interesting because the place that he lives in New Zealand is really close to where my friend lives. And she just bought UCS AT-AT to resell. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. He can't get one. You have one. You're going there. I wonder if we can make this work out. So we're currently adding up costs and seeing if it's worth it. But I just like think that's so cool when you know people in the Lego community, and if they're not able to get a certain Lego set, if you could actually like help them out and stuff. So that's neat. We'll see if it works. Ugh. The Roman, oh, I don't know why it was so hard to read Roman. The Roman Colosseum box is pretty nice too. Just building it right now. Oh, are you, Jay? You're building that one. Dang it, I can't get these unstuck. Yeah, that's the one set that I don't really want to get, but I feel like at some point I'll be obligated to. Just because it's like one of the largest. And I love large sets, so. Flip control panel for this. It's all the teeny tiny pieces. Backwards. Hey. Oh, speeder bikes. What's up, Adam? For a second there, I was like, wait, how is this the first time I'm hearing about snow speeders in the set? Yeah, I know. I was saying they should be in the first two bags. I think that would make more sense. Because now that I've already got the whole entire... doing some tricks. Now that I've got the whole entire big part of it built, I'm like, I want to be like playing with it now, not building little speeder bikes. This is a pretty good model though. And this is the exact same speeder bike that's going to be in the Hoth Battle Pack. So that's good. They've made a nice model here, and then they're making that readily available to the masses at an increased price point of $20. Wait, what's this megaphone doing in the bottom? Oh, that actually looks really good. But why is it only on one side? Oh yeah, got the little spots for the feet. Like a few pieces left, and then basically just gonna call it from there. We're wrapping up. It's the final countdown. Oh, and then it shows you ×2 at the end. Should I build the other one, or should we call it? Is that it? Yep, there we go. That's the little snowspeeder right there. Very simple, very elegant. It's a good build. Good build. I don't know why there's just one megaphone on the side. Is that how they're actually meant to look? We spend so much time designing opinions only to get tossed. We're talking about the box thing again. I still think the box design is important. And it warrants that amount of time and conversation that goes into it, even if people toss it, because that's what sells the product ultimately. Yeah, I wonder if we're getting a new snowspeeder in 22. I mean, oh yeah, a new snowspeeder. I was thinking a snowspeeder. The air speeders, like the T-47 air speeders. It seems like we would, but yeah, there hasn't been any rumors or any talk about it. How sad. I keep getting big, pretty boxes most of the time. 7 cards. Are you throwing your boxes away too? Most of the cool box art doesn't even make it to the final cut. Is that the case? How do you know? How do you know so much about box art? I keep the big boxes as well, even though the design, I still have to keep the box vibe for the big sets. That's why I respect the sealed collectors. I mean, even if you're not a sealed collection collector, if you save the boxes, I think that's still worth something. I have a Sandcrawler box, Ewok Village, Imperial Flagship. Box design is definitely important. Agreed. I keep boxes. Everyone keep your boxes. Do it. Do it. Do it what? Do what, VO2 Max? What are we supposed to do? Oh, build the second one? Are we building the second one? Alright, let's build the second one. I think there's an E-Web Blaster as well. Ah, yes. Let's build the E-Web Blaster. There's still a lot of little parts here. Is this really all for the snowspeeder? Where's the cone of silence? Literally, where's the cone? Did it fall on the floor? Yeah, it's right here. It was separated from the rest. Okay, little candle. I just built a, not an E-Web Blaster earlier, but in the advent calendar, there was kind of like a snowball machine. That was the day 4 of the Star Wars Mandalorian advent calendar. So now we finally have a stormtrooper, and he's manning the snowball gun. And actually, I think the Harry Potter calendar is looking the best so far. But there are 2 minifigures now in the Marvel one, so that's nice. But still, I think the Harry Potter one's like the best. Like, it's well put together because they're going through all of the years of Harry Potter. So I think they've done it in a very smart way. Then you just put all these grappling guns on the sides. Oh, that's neat. I like the Hoth Battle Pack that it uses blaster rifles instead of the grappling guns, because who doesn't love getting a bunch of additional blaster rifles, right? Oh, there's JK, that's what it is, blaster rifle. And then there's also the UCS plaque. Is it this one or that one? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one. This goes on top of it. Oh yeah, I still have to put the UCS sticker on there. This set just goes on and on and on and on and on. I was like thinking we were actually done, but no, we still have a UCS plaque to put together. That's why there is still so many pieces. More than an hour for this bag. Holy moly. Granted, I did take 5 to eat some noodles. The smell was like so good, it was killing me. I was like, I really want to eat noodles, so I'm glad I took a few minute break to eat my noodles. Let's go on the other side. This is an interesting UCS plaque. Oh, I forgot to actually get it now. Whoop. Gotta like get past this big guy. Oh boy, it's the big sticker time. Whoa! Do not want to drop this on the ground. I burned the boxes in the Jedi funeral fashion? Oh my gosh. That's my point. Yeah. I mean, that's how like most marketing and design teams are. It's so much work for stuff that's like pretty much just gonna get thrown away. That was beautiful. Heck yeah. Alright, this gets a couple of pieces. So it's the bottom or the top? The bottom. Alright, so it says Imperial All-Terrain Armored Transport, Kuat Drive Yards, 22 meters high. This thing can move 60 kilometers an hour. So it's not very fast. That's like what? Like 25-ish miles per hour? Then it has quite a few names for its weapons. Heavy laser cannons and repeating blasters. And then I read this off before, but this can fit 40 troops, 4 speeder bikes. And then, of course, in the cockpit, you've got a pilot, gunner, commander, and 2 deck officers. And then a metric ton of cargo. So 40 troops and bikes and an additional 2,000 pounds. So that's pretty cool. It's nice info on this plaque. Let's get these last pieces on here. Okay. Oh, there's even a spot for the screwdriver. That's what this little slot back here is for. So you can actually take that screwdriver and set it right there. Look at that. That's neato. Just a nice little added detail. They just went the extra inch for that. It's beautiful. Moments of magic. How's Fido? Wait, did we talk about this before? Who's Fido? I forgot. Might cut these boxes and turn them into posters. Hey, that's a good idea. Like box wall art or something with making them into posters. That's a cool idea. I like that. Moments of Magic said, hey, howdy, hey. See the various designs that don't make it. Yeah, I would like to see all the different box designs that don't actually make it. All right, so that's our 1 speeder bike, our E-Web blaster, our plaque, and we have the last snow speeder bike. And then it's officially donezo. And I don't think I'll have any extra like missing pieces left over. So as far as I know, I think we're actually in the clear now. I feel like this element right here would be the hard thing to get if you were going to build this model with your own parts. That would be the one difficult thing to acquire. I'm beginning to wonder whether or not I might have made an error. Almost there. I like these oh my gosh, these tan ingots look really cool. It just looks like leather, you know? It's nice looking. Last control panel. Well, you get like 6 control panel printed pieces in this set. Once you get all the troops, put a metric ton of cargo in it. I don't think it's actually gonna hold that. Oh my gosh. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, here you have it. Obi-2. Oh, not Obi-Wan, but Obi-2. His name is Obi-2. The hidden side box art is actually a case study in the industry of what not to do. Really, LEGO walked away from their system on that one. Interesting. The fans were so used to looking at it that it confused people. I was about to mention the hidden side box art. I didn't want to offend you. Interesting. That's like a whole new topic. I bet BFAB would be interested in reporting out on that. He loves doing videos on those kind of obscure topics. Like, you know, LEGO box art and failures and Angry Birds and Scooby-Doo. Please, let's Scooby-Doo this crap. Valley close. Okay, just a few pieces away. Get ready for it. We're gonna celebrate hard. Just kidding. Still have an ingot, and then these 2 pieces, and these 2 pieces. But they go on the ends, of course. Of course, yeah. So then I think we're good. We used all of them. We did it. I'm so proud of myself. Wait, do they stick forward? Indeed they do. Like this. Not like that. And then turn them inwards a little bit. Oopsies. Alright, we've done it. Let's load these speeder bikes and the E-Web blaster into the back. Yeah, that's for the troops. Let me turn this around. At least I don't have too many bags of empty bags to pick up. So the back doesn't actually move, so you have to put the speeder bikes in from the sides. It's really heavy. Again, this piece. It's not a lot of light. I just stepped on all of the extra pieces. I can't see. It's too big. I can't do it. Don't step on anything. If I put it like this, then I might be able to see. I'm sure these sit in here in a specific way. I mean, I think they kind of just slide in. And you really can fit 4 because you can stack them. Oh, that's so cool. They fit really well. Dink. And we can stick the E-Web blaster in here. Just put it on the side. And we can load up our troops. Dude, it's so cool. All right, well, I'm gonna be doing a full review on this pretty soon. Dang, maybe walking up and down the stairs with it a few times if I needed a little extra exercise. I really do like that they made a place to put the screwdriver, because I could see people just like losing track of it, especially if they have a lot of Lego bins and they stick it in one with like these things and then they just kind of forget where they put it. So that's a nice little touch. The speeder bikes fit in there really nicely, and I'd say like just right off the bat, like the only complaints are like a few spots in the bottom that are really fragile, and these little fragile bits, and then it was just a little bit complicated to build the head. But this was definitely like one of the most amazing builds. The Titanic was like up there with like amazing level, not just like cool, fun, and great, but like amazing. Moments of magic. So where are you putting this? This is going to go down in my apartment with the rest of the UCS sets. So they're all kind of like having a little powwow together down there. So this will probably end up on the island of my kitchen for now. And then it might end up on the top display shelf up down in my room. So that's what we'll do. Needs ropes for the troops to be rappelled down. The new city crane set might be useful. You're totally right, because I don't know how else they would get up and down. How do they actually load in? It's from a platform, right? So if they're gonna get out, they probably just rappel down. That's right. That's right. Even in Lego Castaways, the new Apple Arcade game, they have an AT, and the whole like platform of them loading into it. That's one of the cutscenes. The cutscenes in that game are like really good, better than the cutscenes in most of the Lego Star Wars games, which I will be playing. They're not really like live stream material content, but I am doing some screen recordings of Lego Star Wars Castaways and Lego Star Wars Battles, and I'll put together like some highlight reels. Those will most likely be YouTube Shorts videos, probably just like little snippets and highlights of playing it, because it's not really like on brand for necessarily. It might change, like it's kind of on brand with Danny Bob. I think it's kind of on brand, but it's not like the main focus, so probably won't be like main channel videos. Probably do some shorts on the highlights. But yeah, they had a very similar model to this in the video game, so that's what we were all thinking was, oh, is it actually already modeled out? Was it in the trailer for the Skywalker Saga? Did it make its way into an Apple Arcade game? It's very interesting what they decide to render and put into the games. But anyways, we are done. We did a lot of building today. Did Appa? Oh no, his leg fell off. He's had it. I think I need to look into this leg. I think either this is an older part and it's just not as sturdy, or if there's a way I can drop the whole thing. If there's a way I can reinforce this, I might just need to like squeeze it together better. But yeah, I did Appa earlier with Johanna. Let me take the whole leg off. And it's a different type of walker. Look at its mouth. It's so cute. Opens and closes. Like that. It's really cute. I love it. Oopsies, I knocked his horn off. So I built this one earlier today, and then we finished the AT-AT. So I'm super proud. This was a great day. It's a great Saturday afternoon. So thank you everybody for joining us on this awesome stream. Thank you so much to Jay for the big donation earlier. I really appreciate that, and everybody's support, whether you're a channel member or you just watch the actual videos. That's what really helps the channel grow. And I can see that even just today, maybe it was from streaming with Johanna, like there's more subscribers. So that's awesome. So I really just want to say thank you for anybody that was like newly subscribed or something. We will be doing NES review this week for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and the AT-AT review. So I've got those two in queue. Next live stream will be next Saturday, 6 p.m. And we'll be doing the Winter Village sets. So what is next week anyways? What day is that? Wow, it's already the 11th. Dude, we're 3 weeks away from Christmas. This is crazy. This is blowing my mind. I haven't really done any decorating. We only just got the tree up like Tuesday. We got the tree up on like Tuesday. So wow, it is flying by. The translucent dome. Are you talking about a different set? Because there's only like the translucent piece on the head on this one, but it's super cool. So yeah, I really like this set. More thoughts to come on it soon. But until then, everybody, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. Happy building. Bye.